many of them come to Wichita Falls brand new not only to the area, but brand new to the Air Force. To find out a little bit what those first days are like, I put on one of the uniforms.
You had some first days.
That's right, and I became an airman for a day. Take a look.
The men and women of Sheppard Air Force Base surround us every day, but there's nothing quite like being on base, literally surrounded by thousands who make up our defense in the air. But being one of those airmen, a completely different story. Something I'd find out quickly as an airman for a day. First things first, if you're going to be an airman, you have to look like an airman.
Okay. Go ahead and wrap this one around the top of your boot.
Okay.
Okay.
Like this here?
Actually, like right above right here.
The uniforms are more than just pants and a jacket. There's a specific way to do everything, and it's not necessarily easy.
What a lot of airmen do is,
a few more twists, pulls, tucks, and like magic, I look like a reporter in an Air Force outfit. But it was good enough for them, and I was on my way to my first class. I was walking next to a group that had been on base for less than an hour. They were straight out of boot camp. For some, the toughest 6 weeks of their lives. Now in a brand new town, in a brand new environment, today, along with me, they would learn the ins and outs of Sheppard Air Force Base.
Okay. Here at Sheppard, at any time you're going to address an
We'd start with how to address ranking officers with a demonstration by the new kid.
Go ahead and go to attention. First thing out of your mouth is full rank and name of the individual you are addressing.
Sergeant Frank.
Next thing you're going to do, identify yourself.
I am Airman Fox.
Then go to the position of parade rest.
That bit would likely be the easiest thing I do all day long. After a quick primer on schedules, dorm rooms, and of course rules, it was time to get some linens and head up to our new homes for the next year or so of our lives. Enter Airman Graham, Airman Hardesty, and Airman Tilson. They'd be along for the ride today, helping this new airman settle in. Welcome to W226. First order of business, making the bed, something I thought I already knew how to do.
So what's the procedure here?
Mattress cover, bottom sheet, top sheet, dust cover, and then...
Simple, right? Mattress cover.
I feel like we just had a small victory there.
Bottom sheet.
12 inches from the corner of your bed.
Okay, top sheet.
This is going to go 6 inches from the best side of the mattress.
Now that dust cover and the very difficult hospital corners.
And then tuck it out under. Yikes. Now this wouldn't pass. That's not great.
The airmen who were helping me were much more patient than any drill sergeant would be, so I got to try again.
That's one. That's one. That's one. I got one now.
And again. And after pulling the final sheet on the bed, I was done.
That symbolized you were done making the bed and you threw your 341 on the bed.
Only an hour as an airman, and I'm already exhausted. But our next excursion would be outside to learn how to act like an airman. Putting on a uniform and learning to make a bed properly is a tiny percentage of the overall learning process of a new airman at Sheppard Air Force Base. To really get the feel of what being on base was like, I would need to learn some of the basic maneuvering when traveling with fellow airmen. But there's a lot of footwork involved and obviously a certain amount of coordination.
Might need some work. Need some real work here.
We'll go with the left and right.
It seems simple. Left, right, turn around, stop.
Parade.
I think I did it with the wrong foot. Right,
helping me once again is Airman Tillman and Airman Graham. They'd be training me for a mission that put the safety and well-being of hundreds of airmen in my hands.
If I'm missing the basic stuff, this should be interesting.
From facings to marching now. Again, it seems like it should be simple. One foot in front of the other. But once you mix the two together, marching properly and changing directions, it gets a little dicey. A couple tries later, a lot of tries later, I think I might have the hang of it, and I head back inside for more class time, but not before getting into a little trouble first.
Why isn't he in there with the airmen? I have no idea. What are you doing out here? I don't know, sir. I don't either. Are you supposed to be out here?
I believe so, sir.
All the airmen are in there?
Yes, sir.
And you're one of the airmen today?
I am, sir.
Okay, you got a 341?
I do.
Okay, let's go.
Sir.
Right up. He's now where he's supposed to be.
Yes, sir.
Is this where the airmen normally are?
No, sir. You need to go get your
Get moving.
Yes, sir.
Even knowing that I'm not really in trouble, these guys can still be pretty intimidating. After a little more schooling on the ways of Shepherd, it was time to put those new marching skills to the test. But not only would I be marching, they made me the equivalent of a crossing guard. It would be my job to make sure that these airmen aren't hit by a passing car. They placed me at the front of the line, and when we approached the intersection, I ran out, stopped traffic, and let the line go by. And as soon as they passed, I would have to get back at the front of the line for the next intersection. So combine marching with direction changes, with running to an intersection to stop cars, and of course lots more running. Even my cameraman can't even keep up. But soon we would arrive at our destination, and the day began to come to a close. I'd only been on base for a few hours, and I easily realized that this airman gig is tough. It gives me a better appreciation for those who are fighting for our freedom.
Longhorns! That's what I'm talking about. Y'all have a good evening.
Keaton Fox, KFDX 3 News.